You got an English-American duo here. Jody, you were chat off with Emma Talley. And do you think Emma is expressive? Does she like to share her emotions a little bit? This is Lexi Thompson, and Jim is there.
Thank you, Grant. 160 yards to this hole locations on the front left, back into the wind. That's all the first cut of rough, just right of the hole, though. Safe shot.
She's playing with last week's winner, Nasa Hataoka.
A little pressure here on Uni G, trying to clean it up.
All right, team competition, not match play, so no concessions. You hold everything out, and we are off and running, round one. We're at the 8th, and this is Nelly Korda.
Playing as one of the longer par 4s out here today. Sister hit 3-wood off the tee, left it back into the breeze to 186. That was a 5-iron and a good-looking one.
Great shot, buddy. Really good.
Third hole in a row where she has putted for birdie from her. Well, the other two were a little longer after that. Beautiful iron from her sister. Nicely done.
To 3 under par they go. The lead is -5. Oh, watch out for the fist bump there. Jim and Karen, thank you so much. Thanks to Dow. Out to the 8th, and Yuka Sasso for birdie.
After a really tough start, trying to claw their way back to something respectable.
Ooh.
That helps.
The U.S. Open champion who endured a double-double.
Lydia Ko with her approach.
Yeah, 133 out of the first cut. A little right to left helpful wind. Hole location on the top slope. That's on a pretty good line just left of the hole.
Stay right, stay right, stay right. Yeah, good.
Well, she doesn't win on a regular basis like she once did, but she still looks so good doing it.
Now Danielle Kang for her birdie.
Coming straight down the fall line. Got to go ahead and be aggressive with this one. There you go.
But it's nice when your teammate puts you in there close. You want to be able to capitalize on it. Now on the 11th, Austin Ernst for birdie. Just a moment ago. Walking it in. I like this team name as well. Austin Ernst paired with Carolyn Masson. They are the better halves of Jason. Both of them engaged to be married to Jasons. Now Lee Lopez for her birdie. And that for a back-to-back birdies with Kelly Tan.
Another really high quality looking shot.
As soft as these greens are, it really is just picking your number and making sure you're playing to it. Now Nelly Korda on the 9th.
Okay.
What was that about someone beating 5 under, you said, Judy?
I just had a feeling.
Yeah, just 139, as I mentioned. Just the last couple steps past this hole, it just goes away, but it's straight downwind. Tough to judge. It's coming in nice and high and on a good line if it's the right club.
She didn't look thrilled with it, did she? Or else something distracted her. Here's Nelly.
Similar shot. Just that, ooh, another beauty. Just be the right weight. How good's this?
They don't have a lot of practice. They don't hit shots that wild.
Who needs to hit the fairway?
This one pretty slow uphill the entire way to the hole.
Boy, it's on the line. Oh. Great camera shot.
All right, I think when they saw that tee shot soaring right, sailing right.
Another brother-sister duo. Danielle Kang, her brother Alex, plays on Korn Ferry Tour.
Shot.
Needs to be firm, though. She's left the last couple of putts a little bit short.
And she did just that. Very solid stroke. And we've seen a couple shimmies from Cohen Kang, and that gets them back to even par after.
We know she can spin it. Needs to spin.
Wasn't expecting it to just stop. Typically, she gets a little bit more back pedal than that.
Beautiful par 4 14th. It's Caroline Masson, I beg your pardon.
Wow.
Found a range.
I mean, textbook way to play par 5. Doesn't matter. No pictures on the scorecard. Excellent birdie.
Kind of tight in her wrist. She doesn't set the club very deeply, so that should help you not to spin it so much.
It's out to the right. That's might have got away with it there just a little bit.
Yeah, it's a good birdie opportunity now.
And that personality's kind of calm as well. Make those that make you calmer.
She's third in putts per green in regulation, and the shimmy, they're going to get worn out.
Plays just slightly downhill. Hole location's far on the left side, only 3 paces off the left edge, so you want to be conservative with line. Or go ahead and go for it.
Her shot from just a little bit shorter than the yards into the wind did not spin. That was a little cleaner, so this should have some spin on it.
And now it's hole high.
To 12, and Nasa for birdie.
There's a spine that goes through the middle of the green. She's on the opposite side of this. This ought to go left as it gets off to the top of the hill. Wow, didn't do either.
It's just 132 yards today.
Born in China, family moved to Vancouver when she was young. She grew up in the San Diego area.
Nonetheless, I get your point. 71 yards is the actual. Jason saying add about 6 or 7 because of the wind.
Good rhythm.
It's going to fly just a little past. Should be really good. Oh, wow.
And two of the fastest players on tour will waste no time. Nelly taps it in. Not sure Jessica even could see that very well.
It started on that line, and it is head right at it. If it's the right club, this could be really good. It gets a little left of it, though.
2 good shots, 2 good opportunities.
Hit maybe a little high on the ball with that fringe. It's the tendency if you're not making a solid strike on it to leave it short. So for both Lexi and Nasa, as well as Lydia and Danielle, looks like par is what they will have to settle for.
182 to the whole location. Plays downhill about 6 yards. A little right to left, maybe a tad hurt. It's a beautiful view right here. And it's out to the right, trying to draw back to that back left hole location. Good looking shot there. Flag's not moving up at the green, but there's just maybe a 2-yard wind, 3-yard wind. And it's just right, trying to draw back into it. We were an uphill putt, though. That's where you want it.
You figured she'd have a birdie putt. Lexi leads the tour in greens in regulation from the fairway. Nasa can't take advantage.
Just left, trying to drift back to the right.
okay.
Gets off the slope, could be really good.
Yeah.
Pulled it a little bit, she said. 59, 60, 61.
Sure.
All right. Now, Lydia. Okay. It did its own little shimmy.
Yeah, that's an all-around good putt.
The 17th, Austin Ernst to try to clean up their par. Solid stroke. So par 4 on this 17th hole, and they will head to their final hole.
Probably not going to spin 120 yards. Not a bad lie, though. Plenty of green to work with. Just have to be aware of that green going away, but this on a good line.
Wow. Good judgment out of the rough with a little downwind.
This team ought to really get rocking and rolling. Making a rally today, too.
Yeah. And a good point about Judy, how
there they go. They figured it out.
and a celebration by partner Nasa as well.
And she is going to chip this one. You said she might make it, Judy. Ooh.
Well, easy par.
Easy par. Which Austin will clean up. They were the second group out in afternoon wave off the first, so 68.
Not a wasted opportunity. Got to make a couple of putts, though. This is on a good line.
And how about that with the great par save on 14 and now dropping a lengthy birdie putt.
Sasso's making a habit of bouncing back from doubles. All right, the first LPGA card holder from Ecuador, Daniela Darkaya at the 18th.
Very
Right at it.
straight ball flight. Wow.
Daniela Darkaya hit it tight at the 18th. Lauren Coughlin pays it off.
Until you stand up to the ball, and then it's twice as tough.
You almost fall over. Can they stay bogey free like Sasso?
Another great escape.
You put your partner in a bad spot and you say, I got you. Good read. Lydia will tap it in. Well, that blunts their momentum, at least for the moment. They had 5 birdies in their last 7 holes. It's going to be their 3rd bogey, and they had a double.
Ready to go already. Same yardage, also same club. A bit of an uphill lie as well, but in that first cut of rough.
Pretty good. Club twirl.
Uh-huh.
That's why. She may lead the tour in that category. It's not official.
Told you par's a great score on this hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 birdies all day until we get to this group. She guessed right. Well, she's made some really nice putts today for birdie and then one for par back at 14.
She got the number right, just a little offline.
Gotta go right at it.
It's green light all day with that whole location.
Yeah, I gotta get a little left off. Miss that slope. Gotta spin too. Okay.
Tried.
I have to think this has to go left. That's been the hard part, I think, because the greens aren't really fast. They're just not taking the breaks that the players are seeing and the fall lines. That's going to fall right in the middle of the hole.
Big smiles for this duo as they've birdied 2 of their last 3 holes.
Kyle said not a hard one. It's a little right of the hole. Good distance.
A pattern all day. If there was a way that a team was going to miss it, we've seen a lot short, Judy.
Be a good way to make birdie here and finish. It's a really good line. Okay. Yeah, I don't see much in this, just going up the slope just a little bit. Could be aggressive with it. Kind of a frustrating day on the greens for them, although they did make a couple, but just kind of maybe some misreads of the speed and the line.
3 birdies, 2 bogeys, 1 under par 69 for Nasa Hataoka, who won last weekend a couple of hours to the south in Sylvania, Ohio.
Starts left, trying to cut back towards the hole. Spin some, be really good.
Fuller. So 7 birdies, 3 bogeys, a double. Adds up to a 68, which is still, as you said, good score.
This looks pretty good.
She had to be thinking 1.
This one I thought would turn just a slight bit left. After watching Minji's putt run out, maybe a little more than slight.
To make it 4 at 5 under. Nice finish. They started with a birdie. They finished with a birdie. The only bogey was on a par 5.
Just a full pitching wedge for Yuka.
Players able to fly it all the way to the hole, and certainly Carlota's got enough spin.
Great shot, but awesome.
For birdie. Walking it in. Judy, we've seen a couple of those today from Mal Reed.
Stacy for birdie at 18. Okay. Team Tex-Mex.
Maria Fassi needs to learn a little bit about scoring and how to keep it together day after day after day, and playing with Stacey Lewis this week could be really good for her.
Was suggested by many, and I thought that was terribly unkind to you.
Thank you.
Maybe Judy and the Beast. I don't know. That looks pretty nice.
Oh, she liked it. Yes, good shot. Good shot. The information you get from losing, you'd like to learn it some other way.
Yeah.
That fooled her.
If only wisdom came free.
Yeah. If only when someone said the stove was hot, you believed him and the stove is hot.
It's going to be a really good opening round for this duo. 66.
Excellent. 2 really strong drivers of the golf ball.
Back at 17 just a moment ago, Liz Nagel, who is teamed up with Natalie Golbis here in the